Hey guys, it is Mike with Come the Night. Welcome back to another episode of Ask a Music Snob. This is the show where I take your questions from Instagram. I post one of those little Q&A stickers on an Instagram story, and I take your questions and I answer them on this show. Let's get started. How would you rate your guitar skills in relation to other YouTube guitarists? Okay. What do you think long hair symbolizes to metalheads? It symbolizes a lot of different things to different people. To some, it symbolizes virility. To others, it symbolizes going against the system and Western normal values. To some, it may be a heritage type of thing. Obviously, some of the long hair culture goes back to rock and roll, but with the infusion of metal into this, now you're bringing in a lot of the Nordic culture that comes with like the Viking shit and everything. In my specific instance, what does long hair mean to me? It means I don't have to pay for a fucking haircut. Cats or dogs? Honestly, I like both, but if I had to choose, dogs, hands down. I have only met 2 dogs in my life that have been dicks. I'm sorry, no, 3. And all of them are tiny little fucking shit dogs. And when I say shit dogs, I mean they're dachshunds and they actually look like pieces of shit. Pieces of shit with little fucking stubby legs, kind of want to just punt them across the room. Every other dog that I have met has been the biggest sweetheart ever. Cats, on the other hand, probably 60 to 70% dicks. Every once in a while you get like a super chill one, and then the rest are so fucking scared shitless they just hide under the bed. So yeah, dogs, hands down. How much do you care about biopics of iconic musicians? I literally don't care at all. They're usually over-dramatized and overly simplistic and leave out key details. If you're referring specifically to the Queen one, I've thought about maybe doing a review on it because I know everyone's gonna want to know what I think about it. If I didn't have a YouTube channel where people cared about my opinion, I definitely wouldn't go see it. Our beloved Catherine from Elders React wasn't a huge fan of them making a movie about it and kind of takes it, I don't know if personally is the right way, but definitely not well. When writing emotional guitar parts or music in general, what is the most important thing in your opinion? I think you asked that question incorrectly. All music inherently has an emotion. Even the complete void of emotion also is an emotion. If you're talking about something that feels extremely passionate, or you're talking about something that's very sad and poignant, the most important thing is you need to fucking feel it. If you don't feel it, it's almost certain that no one else is gonna feel it. If you do feel it, still doesn't mean anyone else is gonna feel it. For instance, Gray Matter. I thought that the entire bridge was very poignant to me, super poignant to me, didn't do shit for other people, and that's fine. It's a-okay. It's the way life works. So what's most important? How much does it impact you? Should a musician's work be discredited if they cannot reproduce it live? Let's be very specific with our language here. I separate musician from songwriter. A musician is the technician, the person who plays the instrument. The songwriter is the one who composes. If we are saying specifically that the musician, the technician, cannot reproduce live what they do in a studio, yes, I believe their work should be discredited. With the exception of if you're a jam band or if you're a Jimi Hendrix and you never play the same thing twice, I wouldn't say that's worthy of being discredited because each thing is an equally enjoyable experience, or at least should be an equally enjoyable experience. If you're talking about someone who is actually attempting to reproduce the studio live and fails miserably because they do not have the skill level, then yes, they should be discredited. But only discredited as the musician, the technician. If you're talking about someone who writes the songs, no. There is a such thing as studio work being an art. As long as you don't live under the guise that, oh, I can do this in real life, then I think you're fine. The whole core of this idea is honesty and integrity. That's really what you're trying to get at. So as long as honesty and integrity of what reality is maintained and the artist is communicating that to their audience, then I don't think there's a problem. How do you get over someone? Time. Time and understanding that what you have in your life right now is more than enough for what you need. I've had to get over many people, and all of them sucked balls. The best thing you can do for yourself is build yourself up. And I don't mean talk to yourself or make yourself feel better or massage your ego. I mean actually do something constructive and make yourself a better person and show something for all the effort you put in. It's not going to make the pain go away. It'll help you get away from some of the things that remind you of that person. And also, every once in a while, it's good just to embrace what you're feeling and embrace the pain that you have and really think about why you have the pain. You might not be able to come up with any 100% correct answers, but you can't run away from it forever. The pain that you have is your brain telling you that there's a problem that you need to confront, and you have basically dissonances in your mind that haven't been reconciled yet. Sometimes the answer is they don't get reconciled and you just have to accept reality as it is. Other times, and a lot of times, the answer is there's something wrong with you that you need to fix for the next person who happens to step into the bullshit that is your life. Favorite breakfast food? Eggs Benedict. I fucking love Eggs Benedict. I have had multiple varieties of Eggs Benedict and I have never been disappointed. Actually, the one place I used to work, they served a salmon Benedict. Oh, it was so fucking good. Smoked salmon, sauteed spinach, and obviously the eggs and the hollandaise. But instead of being overtop an English muffin, it was made from our homemade gourmet biscuits. Oh. What's a music-related opinion you had before that you absolutely don't now? That rap is complete garbage and dog shit. When I was in my teens and everything, I was much more a metalhead than I was a prog head. My next door neighbor and lifetime friend, insane rap head. I hated just about every song he ever played for me while we were rolling around in his car. There were a handful of songs that I liked, but yeah, most of them I despised. I think I made one exception to that rule and it was Eminem, but like can't fucking count that. But yeah, I actually love a large amount of rap now and a large amount of hip hop as well. I still contend that it's not purely music, but that's not to say that it's not an art form at all. Do you think that an album's artwork can affect the enjoyment of its music? To answer your question directly, yes, I believe it can affect how someone enjoys the music. To dive deeper into what I think you're really trying to get at here is, should it affect people's opinions of an album? Absolutely not. One of the things I tried to tell Ben when he was on Song Suggestion Friday, do not watch the fucking music videos. The music videos alter your opinion of the music because you're enjoying the music video with the music accompanying it and embellishing the music video, and the music video embellishing the music. That's cheating. If you want to take music on its own merits, you listen to the thing by itself. There is no visual component to music, unless you have synesthesia, which is a completely different animal. What is your favorite non-music YouTube channel? That's extremely difficult. I'm sure it's a political YouTube channel, but I'm not saying any of those right now, or ever. My favorite non-music, non-political YouTube channel, almost hands down, has to be Game Grumps. I'm sure there's other guys out there that I really love. I don't subscribe to a shit ton of channels. So if I'm subscribed to your channel, I have to really like what you're doing. Blondes or brunettes? All right. I don't understand why it's a thing. I understand that it is a thing. I don't get why it's a thing. Like, everyone has their types. Like, I'm attracted to a lot of different types of ladies. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have some basic things that, like, okay, this is a no, this is a no, this is a no, this is a no. But hair color has never been an issue for me. Unless it's like dyed a really putrid color, and even then, not a deal breaker usually. Or like, if you shave your head completely, that might be a step too far for me. Otherwise, I don't have an answer for it. Yes, both. Can I have both at the same time? Do you have any tattoos? If not, do you have any plans for any in the future? I have no tattoos. Do I plan to get any tattoos in the future? Most likely. One will absolutely be a Zelda-inspired tattoo. And then the others, I don't know. I haven't had anything in my life mean enough for me to embed it into my skin for the remainder of my life. Besides my family, but I don't need to commemorate my family with a marking on my body. I can just call them. I think it means a lot more in the grand scheme of things for me to appreciate their time here as opposed to telling the world about how fucking wonderful I am for loving my family. I'm doing this because it's always those fucking shitty tattoos that girls get on their fucking wrists. No offense. Why is Markiplier my dad? because he fucked your mom. That is it for Ask a Music Snob. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please follow me on Instagram so you can get your questions answered by me. If you like these videos, if you like what I do on this channel, please become a patron. Patreon is the way that I keep this my job. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Become the Night. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Rock on!